everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I haven't said that in a really long time, but I'm glad I could say it now. I promise I'll try to be more consistent with what I'm doing and upload some more videos. But thank you for coming, thank you for watching, and thank you for tapping the link or tapping the video and joining in. You are a blessing. I want you to know that. And today what I want to share is something really raw and really heartfelt. It's something straight out of a season that I walked in. It's something really I feel like people go through in different seasons of their lives but don't understand it. And I'm here just to encourage you and push you through in your walk with God. So if you're watching, thank you for watching. Here, this one is for you. You have rightly come here. So when I decided that I'm going to talk about this, I was just wondering of how I should put this together, and I was just reminded of something that happened 2 weeks back. So 2 weeks back, my parents asked me to complete a particular task, and I was just taking my time. And then I went like this, Mama, Dada, I promise I'm going to finish this in 2 weeks. I mean, I'm going to finish this in a week. I promise, Mama, Dada. And then they were like, okay, we'll give you a week's time. The week went by. I could not complete the task. I could not fulfill my promise. And because of my busy schedules, I mean, it looks like excuses, but because of my busy schedules, I had other things to do, and many things simultaneously was going on, and I could not give my all to it. And I realized that these are my limitations. I could not do anything because me being limited to time, limited to energy, limited to just being able to give a particular thing and complete that task. I was not able to do that. And sometimes I actually did this. I compared this characteristic of a human being to God, saying God also didn't do it. I mean, he promised it, he didn't do it, he didn't do it. I mean, in the waiting, you do that. It's like he's not doing it, he's not doing it. But I realized that God is not limited to anything. God is not limited to giving. God is not limited to just time. God is not limited to resources. God is just not limited. And that's why he will fulfill our promises. We as human beings can fail to fulfill our promises because we are limited to some things, but God is not limited. He's unlimited, and which is why he can fulfill our promises. And sometimes it's very natural that somebody promises you something, saying, hey, you know what, I'm going to do this, I'm going to be here for you, I'm going to walk you through this. And sometimes the promises fail, and I know that that hurts us. I mean, I have been there, done that. Ask me. I mean, it hurts us, it brings a lot of pain. You feel like, oh, I wish this person kept up their promise and fulfilled this promise, just been there, like you just ask for that. And sometimes you have to realize is man is always limited in their giving, and God is not limited in their giving. So when I was thinking is this, the circumstances around people can reduce their giving to you, but God cannot. And I wanted to share something. So today marks 1 year of something. 1 year back exactly, I was in the hospital. I was they said I had PCOD, and there was kind of health complications and things like that. And I remember questioning God, saying, God, you've given me something that I've never expected, and it's difficult and it's hard, and it's hard for me to process. But I remember the first time I met God, it was through this verse, Jeremiah 29:11, which sings, for I know the plans for you, plans to prosper you. And that verse kept ringing in my head, and I had to tell myself that God has a plan for this. God has a plan for this. And here 1 year later, I'm doing so much better in my health. So like everything is on schedule and everything is fine with my health. I am so you see, amazed by the way God moves. So if He has promised something, He will bring it to pass. I mean, the waiting period is, I know it looks really long, but trust me, when you wait and when you reach the promise, you'll be like, this was worth it. This was worth it. So I just want to end by sharing this one thing, saying, don't look at the circumstances around you and question the capabilities of God, because God is the God of impossibilities and He can do anything for you. He can turn your situation around. So I want you to believe in that. I want you to believe in God, because He is for you. I mean, even though sometimes we say God's not, like God's being a favorite God to them, I mean, there are times where we begin to compare ourselves and our lives with someone else, but I'd encourage you not to do that and just submit to His will. And He will, if He has promised you something, just take a back seat, eat some popcorn. He's going to do it for you. He is going to do it for you. As much as I'm telling this to each one of you, I am telling this to myself. I can't, like, I'm just like, oh yeah, Kathy, yeah. Oh. So I want to tell you this again. Don't look at the circumstances around you and question the capabilities of God, because God is doing greater things in you, and you just in time you'll just know. So I hope this word, or this small message, that encourages you and motivates you to trust God more, believe God more, and commit to God. Commit to whatever He's asking you to do, because He's the best. And I hope you have a great time. I shall hope to see you sooner. And God bless each one of you. You can connect with me. Feel free to connect with me. I'm always here for prayers, just to talk. You just want to talk, I'm always here. And thank you so much for watching this far. God bless you. God loves you. You are chosen. You are loved. So I will see you in the next video shortly. So love, prayers, blessings.